Hey guys, Zero Star again. This is another video about something Kingdom Hearts related, but I know there's been a lot of talk in the Kingdom Hearts community about who the seven lights are gonna be. The Kingdom Hearts 3 that fight Xehanort. So I kind of made my own seven that I think are gonna be them, and I'll start with I guess the most obvious ones and work my way onto the more complicated ones. Okay, so we got Sora, who failed the Mark of Mastery, but he's still like he's kind of guaranteed because he's the main protagonist, and Riku's kind of guaranteed too, and Mickey I also felt was kind of guaranteed. Like these people are just solid. There's no speculation at all. They're just kind of I know they're there. So the reason that I don't have Kyrie on the list, like a lot of people keep putting her on the list, you can't be a Princess of Light and a Guardian of Light because you can't guard yourself. Well, I guess you can, but you know what I mean. And that would make the numbers wrong. You can't do that because there have to be seven princesses and seven guardians. So next on the list, I have Roxas. Now, Roxas coming back was kind of hinted at in 3D from the opening because it showed seven Keyblade wielders. Well, I think eight. No, it was seven, and it was these exact seven I picked. But I didn't pick them because they were in the opening. But I felt like that was a really big hint towards Roxas coming back. Plus the conversation he had with Sora, where Sora says he needs to be his own person. Like he said that he should get to be his own person. And then we have Aqua, who's stuck in the realm of darkness, where in Kingdom Hearts 3, Riku and Mickey are gonna look for. So she's been wandering for a while. I just don't know if she's gonna age or if she's like, I don't know, and I don't know how she's gonna communicate with the other like protagonists. But I do know when she gets out on the battlefield, she'll be out for blood because Xehanort messed up her friends and her father figure. So I'd be mad too. And it's going to be a really serious confrontation. But then we have Ventus, which the reason I see Ventus coming back is because all Sora has to do is get him his heart. And from what I've heard from some friends and stuff, and I haven't looked up any articles, I probably should have before I go quoting, but apparently there's a key to return hearts. It's like the key that takes hearts, but it gives them back. So what I figure is it'll be like Sora stabs himself and Ventus' heart flows back in after they get to Castle Oblivion. But of course, this will have to be after they get Aqua out, because Aqua's the only one that knows he's in there. Besides, I think Terra might know, but I don't think anyone really knows he's in there. Okay, and then we have Terra. The reason people think Terra is so hard to get back is because he's got all his emotions and stuff over there in his armor, and then you have his body, which is Xemnas, and then you have his, I guess, Heartless when Ansem's there, but the whole process was kind of weird. But then there's one thing that I thought about. So when Xemnas got defeated and Ansem got defeated, Xehanort came back because once they're both defeated, you come back as your somebody. Doesn't that mean Terra would just split back out of him? Like if they combine, I would just why can't Terra just split back out? We might not know where he is. He might be in Castle Oblivion right now as we speak. That could be a plot. That could be in the plot. But the reason I think he's in Castle Oblivion is because of how do I explain it without sounding dumb? You go back to where you came from, your original world. As the land of departure was turned into Castle Oblivion, it would make sense for him to be there. And I don't see him being in Radiant Garden because that's not his original world. But then we don't know where Xehanort was, and we don't know where his original world was. So you kind of don't know. And then I have after these because those are my seven lights and the reasons I chose them. Nothing more, nothing less. I kind of told you all my points. We have the other Keyblade wielders. The reason I'm gonna start with Naminé because I really like what I came up with here. So the reason I think Naminé can wield a Keyblade is because Xemnas can wield a Keyblade, being the nobody of Xehanort and Terra. Tetsuya Nomura, I think it was him, said that he could, but there were reasons he didn't. But he didn't tell us the reasons. I think because it would have messed up his plan to gather all the hearts. And then there's Roxas, who we already know about because you get to play as him and you learned his story. So, like, since Kyrie can wield a Keyblade and Nominates or nobody, doesn't that mean Nominate would be able to? It only makes sense to me. And it just kind of makes sense with the nature of nobodies. And then we have Kyrie, who we know can wield one because Yensid at the end of 3D told her, hey, you're coming in for training because we need you to wield the Keyblade to help the lights in the final battle. Then we have Lee, who's confirmed to have a Keyblade because he summons it in Zoom Drop Distance. And I think he's gonna have to train alongside Kyrie because he doesn't know how to use it. And here are the other speculations. So there's Xion, who I think can come back. I don't think this is like reasoning. I just think I kind of really want her to come back, and subconsciously my mind's like make up a reason, but I really just can't think of any. Like I kind of want her to come back because I want to see Lee, Roxas, and Xion. I want to see that trio back because her death was so sad. And then there's Master Ericus. Now, from what I'm hearing, Master Ericus combined with Terra before Terra combined with Xehanort. So once they got split, I don't know where Ericus would go, but maybe Sora can bring him back with the key to return hearts. So, and think about it, he kind of has a score to settle with Xehanort. So that could lead to some really emotional like scenes, and it would make for a really good plot. And then I kind of think the reason the question mark's there isn't because I don't know or I'm stupid or I don't know who I want, but I think there's gonna have to be someone we don't know of yet. Like I can kind of see it coming as like a plot twist because first of all, the 7 lights are outnumbered by 13 darknesses. I figured if you can get 13 lights but only have 7 main guardians, then since the numbers will be even, it'll make for like a Dissidia type thing. Dissidia, everyone has their main villain they have to fight, like their main antagonist, the person that they want to fight the most. I feel like that's what's gonna happen here. When they're fighting, there's gonna be that one antagonist that just gets on their nerves or has some kind of emotional connection, or there's gonna be some type of way, and they're gonna end up fighting like that. But that's all for this video. I'm going to upload a 13 Secrets of Darkness as soon as I can, get stuff done because, school's hard. I gotta do stuff. And I have other stuff in, because I'm planning stuff. But I'll be getting more videos out because I upload the least. Well, I'd say I'd upload in the middle because Robbie hasn't uploaded, well, Light hasn't uploaded anything. And Dineron has more videos than me. But anyway, that's my thoughts on the 7 lights, and I'm gone, I guess.